So I'm just going to walk through a little bit around just the we talked about the focus of the webinar being around some of the challenges and the woes around microservices and the opportunity with API multi-protocol approaches as well. So we're just going to talk through those points a little bit, explore some of the challenges, look at the opportunities, and provide some sort of best practices in these areas as well, based on the experiences we have from working with organizations as well. So looking at some of the common challenges we have now in microservices architecture. Sorry if I. There we go. Sorry. So in regards to decentralized communication, we're seeing the coordinating communication between distributed microservices is introducing complexity in just maintaining cohesive networks. With data consistency, it's important to ensure consistent data across microservices, and this can be challenging, particularly where you have distributed databases within your solutions. And regarding service discovery and orchestration, then the ability to dynamically identify and orchestrate interactions between microservices can be very intricate work, particularly where you have a significant scale that you're working with. What we are seeing issues with communication protocols then can be that microservices may use varied communication protocols, and this can be challenging as you're integrating services with different language preferences. With interoperability concerns, we're seeing that ensuring smooth interoperability between microservices developed between using different technologies, this can be complex. We're seeing organizations tend to lean towards multi-protocols, and the concerns, I guess, with using single protocols is that dependency on a single protocol can lead to limitations, and that does require careful consideration as you think about system adaptability and future changes. Regarding testing complexity in microservices, then with service dependency testing, testing dependencies in external services or databases adds more complexity. And so it becomes more necessary then to have thorough validation of the potential failure scenarios as well as the successes. So it just broadens the scope of the testing you need to look at. The need to drive end-to-end testing, there can be challenges here, because coordinating end-to-end testing across multiple microservices, again, this is an intricate piece of work, and it requires a comprehensive strategy for all organizations. And of course, building for scalability and testing for scalability, you need to be able to test the scalability of your microservices both individually and collectively, and this is vital for optimal performance and resource management in your solutions. How can multi-protocol help? So as we look at the introduction of multi-protocol APIs, then firstly with adaptable communication. So multi-protocol APIs enable microservices to communicate using different protocols, and this offers flexibility in choosing the most suitable method for each interaction. Creating unified integration layer, you can think of your multi-protocol APIs then as a unified integration layer, and this acts then effectively as a bridge. So it allows microservices to communicate seamlessly, regardless of the communication protocols they individually use. And then the option for dynamic protocol selection. So multi-protocol APIs empower microservices with the ability to dynamically select the most appropriate protocol depending on your interactions and the service requirements of your microservices. And so trying to optimize communication based on the specific requirements. Some of the challenges in that context then that arise is with interoperability and flexibility. So multi-protocol APIs enhance interoperability by supporting various communication protocols, and this can foster collaboration among microservices developed with different technologies. The simplified communication, then the ability to act as a unified integration layer. So multi-protocol APIs simplify communication by providing a common ground for microservices with diverse communication protocols, and this can potentially reduce integration complexities. Um, Ultimately, you're trying to make the efficient resource utilization so that the dynamic protocol selection offered by multi-protocol APIs can contribute to efficient resource utilization and optimizing then communication for performance and scalability while addressing the challenges associated with the scalability and adaptability as well. Touching onto that with scalability and adaptability, then the opportunity for independent scaling. So with multi-protocol APIs, the support for independent scaling of microservices, allowing each service to adapt to its specific workload and ensuring a scalable and resilient architecture. There is then the opportunity for future proofing. So embracing multi-protocol APIs and can help you future-proof the microservices you're developing by providing a level of abstraction that allows you then for easier adaptation to changes in technology, maybe without requiring extensive modifications. And then ultimately the ability for reduced dependency. So by reducing dependency on a single protocol, multi-protocol APIs then can mitigate risks associated with protocol-specific limitations and enhancing the overall robustness and longevity of microservices system.